Sway a little bit side to side. Shake out the head side to side, any neck tension. Switch the crossing of the forearms. Release the hands to tops of the shins, lengthen the spine, Ardha Uttanasana, lift the chest. Shoulders draw away from the ears. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, hands to shins, Ardha, lift the chest. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold back down. Inhale, last time, Ardha. Stay lifted, bring your hands to your hips, elbows pull in, and then root the feet, bend the knees, rise up, long spine. Nice. We'll stay at the back of our mat. Join the feet together. So big toes touch, a little bit of space between the heels. Find your Tadasana. So spin the palms out in front of you. Roll the shoulders back. Root the feet. Inhale, arms rise. So if you have sun salutations, maybe the palms touch. Exhale, fold on down. Hinge from the hips, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the chest for Ardha. Hands can come to shins, ankles, or floor. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Root the feet, come all the way to stand. Utthita Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, inhale, root the feet, arms rise. Exhale, let it go. Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lift the chest. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Root the feet, inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll add on this time. Inhale, root the feet, arms rise. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, halfway lift for Ardha. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Separate the feet, hips distance, and then slowly walk the hands back to a downward facing dog. See if you can resist with the tops of the thighs as you're doing this. Nice. Right leg to the sky, lift it up, toes point down. Exhale, knee to chest, step the foot all the way to the front of the mat. Lower the back knee down, and then come up onto the top of the right thigh. So low lunge. Root the right heel down, that'll be your anchor here. So on the top of the right thigh, shift the hips back just a little bit, lower belly in. Inhale, arms up. Good. Anjaneyasana. We want to firm the outer hips in. So feel the outer hips firm in, lower belly in. Go ahead, grab your left wrist. Think of going up with the side ribs. Exhale over to the right. We're getting into the left hip flexor. And if you need to pad up your knee, go ahead and grab a pillow or something and put it under that left knee. Inhale, lift on up. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Stepping back to a plank pose, nice and slow. We'll take one vinyasa, shoot the shoulders over the wrists, lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck the toes, inhale through low cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, however you want to transition. Make your way back. Breathing in and out through the nose. When you're ready, left leg to the sky, lift it up. Toes point down, so we square the hips. Exhale, knee to chest, step forward. Best you can, lower the back knee down, and then climb up onto the top of the left thigh. Shift the hips back just a little bit, lower belly in. Firm the outer hips, inhale, arms up. Anjaney. Go ahead, grab the right wrist, inhale, go up, and then exhale over to the left. It's nice and easy. Inhale, come all the way to center. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Charge up the back leg. We'll step forward. Inhale, Ardha, lift the chest. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Long spine, come all the way up to stand. Hands to our heart center. We'll do 2 rounds of sun salutation A. So Surya Namaskar A. Root the feet, inhale, arms rise. This can be a little moving meditation. Exhale as you fold. Inhale through Ardha, lift the chest. Exhale, step back, plank pose. And lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale through your back bend of choice. And exhale, downward dog. 3 cycles of breath. In and out through the nose. Good. And then at the bottom of your exhale, reach the hips back, look forward, step, or if you want to jump, go ahead, jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana fold. Root the feet, come all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time on the breath. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, Uttanasana fold. Inhale, arms or lift the chest. Exhale, step back plank. Move through your vinyasa nice and slowly all the way down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Love it. Steady out the breath. 3 rounds. Just warming up the body. Feeling the breath move in and out. Good. Right leg to the sky. Lift it up. And exhale, step the foot to the front of the mat. You may need to move the right foot over to the right a little bit so you're not on a tightrope. We'll pause here in a little runner's lunge. Hover the arms alongside the hips. So think of lifting the shoulder heads, pressing the upper arm bones together. So we're just in a little hover. And for stability, really weigh the right heel down. Inhale, stay hovering, arms alongside the ears. Exhale, take them alongside the hips. Inhale alongside the ears. I know this is not easy. Exhale, breathe. One more time, inhale. Exhale, hands come alongside the hips. Take your hands to your hips and then slowly lift the chest and then bend the back knee. So lower belly, hug it in, inhale, arms up. Crescent pose. And then keeping the lower belly in, maybe you can start to straighten the back thigh. And for stability, if you want to keep the hands on the hips, you're more than welcome to as well. So drive the right heel down. Keep lifting the side rib cage. You want to look up, seal the palms. And then exhale, hands come down to the mat. Twist it open, left hand down, right arm to sky. Love it. Exhale, hand comes down to the mat. Slowly step back, plank pose. Feel free to move through a vinyasa or you can skip it. Go straight to down dog. Nice and slowly. If you're taking your vinyasa, do it with purpose. And then when you're ready, left leg to the sky. Lift it up. Keep the toes down. Exhale, step the foot to the front of the mat. And then maybe heel toe the left foot over so you're not on a tightrope. Hover the torso. Inhale, left arm or arms alongside the hips. Squeeze the upper arm bones together. Inhale, arms alongside the ears. Stay hovering. Nice, you guys. Exhale alongside the hips. Inhale, arms forward like you're moving through water. Exhale, last time. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, take the hands back. Bring the hands to the hips. Lift the torso. Bend the back knee. Crescent lunge. Inhale, arms up. And navel to spine, lower belly in, any amount. You could start to straighten the back knee or the back leg. Lift the chest, maybe look up, seal the palms. Exhale, hands come back down to the mat. Right hand down, left arm up, twist it out. Exhale, left hand down, step forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Root the feet, arms rise all the way to the top. Exhale, hands to heart. Nice. We'll do some standing poses. So go ahead, step the feet to the side of the room. So you get a wide stance. Toes are parallel. Good way to indicate if your stance is long enough. Take the arms out to the side. The ankles should be directly over the wrists. Bring the hands to the hips. We'll take a warrior two. So from deep within the right hip socket, rotate the entire leg out to the side. Turn the back toes in slightly. Heel to arch alignment, bend the knee. So we're at a 90-degree angle. We want the chest to spin forward. So the chest is angled, arms are out to the side, and then we're gazing over the right fingertips. And breathing here. So we feel the legs really strong. Right heel's driving down. And we try to get the thigh bone as parallel to the mat as we can. If the knee's overshooting the ankle, maybe make your stance a little longer. So Robert, you may want to make your stance longer just a little bit. Yes, you got it. Relax the shoulders. Soften the jaw, the front toes. 3 more breaths. Inhale, straighten the leg, arms up, lift it. Exhale, rebend, warrior two. Inhale, lift it up, straighten the leg. Exhale, rebend. Inhale. And exhale, rebend. Stay low, reverse the warrior. Top hand up, back hand down the back thigh. Maybe take the bottom arm, wrap it around the back. Inhale, come all the way back up, warrior two. Straighten out the front thigh, give it a break. Maybe shorten your stance up a little more. Reach forward, triangle pose. Right hand to shin. If you have a block, take it to a block. Left arm to sky. So it's easy to collapse the chest here. We want to lengthen the entire right side waist. And breathe here. Anchor the big toe mound down. So that's our foundation here. We want the right hip to wrap under. Little micro bend in the front knee. So if you hyperextend, or just to protect the knee in general, just a little micro bend. And we're spinning the rib cage, broadening through the collarbones. If it's all right in your neck, gazing up. If it's not, look to the side or even down. I tend to look down just to relax the neck. Rebend the front leg. Inhale, come up, warrior two. And straighten it out. Hands to hips, parallel the feet. Other side. Left foot, turn it all the way out. Angle the back toes in. Find your warrior two. Bend the knee. Square the chest to the side of the room. Arms out to the side. Gazing over the left fingertips. So we want the first half of the body really, really strong. And the second half, try to find a little lightness. That's almost like your body's being pulled in 2 directions. It's going down with the legs and up with the chest. Feel the left hip wrap under so the kneecap points directly forward. Keep lifting the chest. Relax the shoulders. 2 more breaths. Love the focus. Inhale, straighten the leg, lift the arms. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, rebend, warrior two. Inhale, lift it up. Nice and slow, love it. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, rebend. Stay low in the front knee, reverse. Top hand up, back hand down the back thigh, or wrap. Inhale all the way back up. Warrior two. Straighten out the front leg. Triangle pose, maybe shorten your stance, lengthen the left side waist. You could take a block or maybe hand to shin, left arm or right arm to sky. Little micro bend in the front knee. That really helps wrap the left hip under. So we want the kneecap to point forward. So keep wrapping the left hip under, right rib cage, spin it back a little bit more. And if it's all right in your neck, look up. If not, to the side or even down. 2 more breaths. Keep broadening the collarbones. Nice. And then look down, bend the front knee, warrior 2, come on up. Straighten out the front leg, hands to hips, parallel the feet. And then we'll heel toe the feet together. Good, bring the feet together. We'll lift the right knee to the sky. So lift it up. Find a little focal point, something that's not moving. Hands to hips. We'll move into tree pose. Revolve the leg out to the side, and then you could choose your modification. Foot next to the ankle, on the shin, or up on the inner thigh. We just don't want it on the knee joint. That'll really torque the knee. Square the hip points to the front of the room. Find your drishti, hands to heart. And breathe. If you need to go to a wall just to hold on, feel free. If you tap down, just come on back. And breathe. For stability in that standing leg, firm the left hip in. And if you want to grow your tree, inhale, arms up. Two more breaths. Last one. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, knee back to center. Don't lower the knee. Don't lower it. Lift it up. And then we'll take the right hand to the waist, left hand to the outer edge of the leg or outer edge of the knee, and then slowly start to twist. Take the right arm to the back of the room. One more breath. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, lower everything down. And then go ahead and shake that leg out. Yep. Not easy. A lot of outer hip action. So you know where we're going with the other side. Find all 4 corners of the right foot. Inhale, left leg up, and then revolve the leg. Choose your modification next to the ankle, on the shin, or up on the inner thigh. Square the hips. Find your focus. So this side may be different. Just be willing to accept what is. Hands to heart. And breathe here. Right hip, firm it in towards the midline. And if you feel nice and stable, inhale, arms up. And if you fall out, I always say fall back in. And breathe, keep lifting the chest. One more breath. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, knee to center. And then right hand to the outer edge of the knee. Left hand to hip. Start to twist to the left. Then take the hand behind the back. Inhale, back to center. Keep the knee lifted, arms up. And then exhale, lower it down. And shake it out. We'll take another wide stance, so step the feet wide apart. Hands to hips. Actually, interlace the hands behind the back. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Just letting the crown of the head come all the way down. Shake out the neck. Reach the knuckles toward the ceiling. Now you can bend the knees as much as you need to. Shift a little bit more weight into the balls of the feet. So we get the hips right above the ankles. And shake out the head. Release the hands. Hands come under the shoulders. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, walk the hands back so they're in line with the feet. Prasarita Padottanasana. Just a little gentle cooling inversion. Little forward fold. Walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Hands to hips like you're squeezing a giant beach ball between the thighs. Come all the way up. And then heel toe the feet together. Jump to the front of the mat or step to the front of the mat. Find a chair pose. Utkatasana, drop the hips, lift the arms. So weight comes in the heels. Shift the shin bones back a little bit. Chest is lifting. Inhale, stand up, straighten the legs. Look up, touch the palms. Exhale, separate the hands, find your chair. Utkatasana. Inhale, straighten, lift, maybe look up, touch. Exhale, chair pose. Last time. And then fold on down. Let it go. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lift the chest. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Move through a vinyasa or skip it. Your choice. What does your body need? It may need a child's pose today. Good, we'll just put it all together. Right leg to the sky, lift it up. Step the foot to the front of the mat. Back heel spins down. Come up, warrior two. So staying low in that front knee. Slowly reverse the warrior. Top hand up, back hand down the back thigh. Inhale, come up, warrior two. Straighten out the front leg, triangle pose, reach forward. Hand comes to shin or a block, left arm up. Rebend the front knee, warrior two. And windmill the hands back down to the mat. Slowly move through a vinyasa or skip it, which is what I'm gonna do. Once you make it to downward facing dog, take 3 breaths. Just steady it out. Left leg to the sky, lift it up. Exhale, step the foot to the front of the mat. Back heel down, warrior two. When you're ready, come all the way up. Keep the leg bent. Turn the palm, reverse the warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Straighten the front leg, triangle pose. Left hand down on a block or floor or shin, right arm up. And we're breathing in and out through the nose. Rebend the front knee, come all the way up, warrior two. Windmill the hands back down to the mat. Last chance for a vinyasa. Go ahead and take it if you'd like, or skip it. And once you get to downward facing dog, nice deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, let it go. One more time, deep breath in. Open the mouth, let it go. Good, lower the knees down. Separate the knees, child's pose, big toes to touch. Drop the hips toward the heels, forehead to the mat or maybe on a block. And just allow the hips to get heavy. Hands can stay forward or maybe they come alongside the hips. Your choice, however you want to relax into this pose. We'll take 5 deep breaths. Just find that little pressure point right at the third eye and just let that soften. If your arms are next to your ankles, bring the hands forward and then come up onto all fours. We'll lower all the way down to our belly. And find a Sphinx pose. So bring the shoulders right under the elbows. All 10 fingers are pressing down. So we have a nice line of energy from the wrist to the elbow to the shoulder. So it's about a 90-degree angle. Tops of the feet pressing down. Pubic bone drawing down, and then we coil the chest, roll the shoulders back, gaze forward. And the lower belly, there's just a little hug of the lower belly in and up to protect the lower back. We'll move into a forearm plank from here. Curl the toes under, don't change anything going on in the hands. Lift the kneecaps and then lift the belly. Forearm plank. Shoulders stay right above the elbows. Keep rooting the forearms down as you pull the chest forward. Nice, one more breath. Exhale, lower the knees, untuck the toes, Sphinx pose. Pull the chest forward. And exhale, curl the toes under, lift the knees, forearm plank. Lift the belly. Exhale, lower knees, untuck the toes, Sphinx pose. Last time. Curl the toes, lift the knees, forearm plank. And exhale, lower down, untuck the toes, and come off your forearms, lay on your belly, maybe stack forearms and let the head rest on the arms. Just for a minute. We'll go ahead and do some back bends. So bring the hands alongside the hips, forehead to the center. All 10 toes are pressing down, so reach the legs back. We'll turn the palms to face each other, lift the shoulder heads, and start to lift the chest up. Lift the arms. So pubic bone down to protect the lower back. When you're ready, lift the legs. Locust pose, Shalabhasana. So a lot of back strengthening going on here. Squeezing the upper arm bones together like we were doing in that crescent hover. Keep squeezing the upper arms, legs lengthening back. Exhale, lower down, turn your head one way and relax. Shake your tail side to side. And go ahead and bring the forehead back to center. We'll do it again. Feet about hips distance, all 10 toes pressing, forehead to center. Start to lift the arms, lift the chest, and lift the legs when you're ready. So like your body's being pulled in two directions. Crown of the head pulling forward, legs are extending straight back. And exhale down, turn your head the other way and relax. Shake the tail side to side. If you have one more in you, go ahead and take it. So if you want to stay with locust pose, feel free. If you want to move into Dhanurasana bow pose, go ahead, bend the knees, catch a hold of the tops of the feet. Bring the knees together. The feet are going to splay open, or they're going to want to. We want to keep the knees to hips distance. Either stay with locust or we'll move into Dhanurasana. Start to lift the chest, pubic bone down, then lift the thighs. And if this isn't working in your body, go ahead, stay with locust. And if you're grabbing your ankles, Robert, grab the outer edges. Oh yeah, you're doing it. Okay, I can't see that far. And breathe. Keep lifting the thighs. Kick the feet into the hands. One more breath. Good. Exhale. Forehead down. Release. Keep the legs in the air. Windshield wiper the legs side to side. Whew. Good, bring the hands next to the rib cage. Press to your knees. Child's pose, exhale. Nice deep breath in. Open the mouth, let it go. Come up onto hands and knees, and we'll swing the legs around. We'll cool down now. So take the feet straight out in front of you. If you have a blanket, sit up on a blanket. So legs straight out, we'll move into Janu Shirshasana. Right leg into the chest, revolve the leg out to the side, sole of the right foot on the left inner thigh. If your knee's hiking up a lot or any discomfort, go ahead and take a block and place it under the knee. Inhale, arms up. Twisting toward the left leg, fold on down. Maybe you can catch the outer edges of the feet or the foot. Maybe you have a strap you want to loop around, or grab your shin or your ankle. Inhale, re-lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist the right ribs down as you fold. So this pose has a little bit of everything. It's one of my favorite poses. A little hip opener action going on in the right hip. It's a little spin of the right ribs down and a forward fold. Just slowing everything down now. Closing the eyes. Breathing in and out through the nose. Relax the shoulders. Soften the jaw. About 5 more deep breaths in. Just notice if your mind's starting to wander. See if you can just acknowledge it without judgment. Just gently bring it back. Say, not yet, mind. This is your time. This might be the only time of the day where you'll just get to slow down. So soak it all in. Inhale, nice and slowly come all the way up. Help the right knee up. And we'll take the right ankle and cross it over the left knee. Right hand behind the back, left arm up. Start to twist over to the right, and maybe you grab your right leg. Maybe you can hook your elbow. Any case, try to find your plumb line here. So if you have a tendency to lean back or lean forward, try to get as upright as you can. Lift the chest and then start to twist. Allowing the right shoulder to slide down the back. The head will be the last to go. Slowly unwind. Both legs back to center, shake it out. Other side, left knee in. Revolve the leg, Janu Shirshasana. Take your block if you need it. Underneath the left knee. Flex the right toes. Inhale, arms up. Twist towards the straight leg and fold on down. Maybe grabbing a strap or grabbing something. Inhale, re-lengthen. And exhale. Left rib spin down just a bit as you fold. And again, just closing the eyes, doing a little sense withdrawal. Just take the focus in. These are great tools in order to slow down the mind. Maybe through our yoga practices, we can learn to create, or we can actually create some spaciousness in our thoughts. Maybe the thoughts become a little bit more spaced out. About 3 more breaths. Nice long inhales. Nice complete exhales. With a nice long spine, come all the way up. Help the left knee to center, and then we'll take a twist. Left ankle over the right knee, left arm behind the back, right arm up, and start to slowly twist to the left, maybe grabbing the left knee or hooking your elbow. Root the sit bones down, and then lift the head, lift the chest, and start to twist. Maybe gazing over the left shoulder. And slowly unwind. Straighten out the legs, give them a little shake. And then separate the feet wider than the hips today. If you have a block or maybe a pillow close by, you can take that and we can yin out. If you don't, just take the feet wide and then just a gentle forward fold. If you have a pillow, take the pillow right under the belly and just let the palms rest up to the ceiling and just take a little forward fold. Maybe you have a block for the crown of the head. And then just let the legs plop out. Let the outer ankles roll out to the side. About 3 more breaths. And slowly come all the way up. Remove your props out of the way. Both legs back to center, bend the knees. Come off your seat if you're sitting up on one, and we'll lay on down. So lay on flat on your back, hug both knees into the chest. And just do little circles on the ceiling with the kneecaps, just massaging the lower back. We'll keep the right knee in, extend the left leg straight out. Take a twist, right arm out to the side, and bring the left or the right knee across the body for a twist. Inhale, bring the knee back to center, and switch it and do the other side. Left knee in, right leg out. Left arm out to the side and cut the knee across the body. Twist. Inhale, knee back to center. And find a happy baby. Grab the outer edges of the feet or behind the knees. And maybe rock a little side to side. If you want to get into the inner thighs, grab the hold of your big toes, maybe straighten the legs. And bring the knees together. Grab around your shins and curl up in a tight little ball. Forehead comes to the knees. Give yourself a little squeeze. And exhale, release into Shavasana. So straighten out the legs. Take up some space. So let the legs rest a little wider than the hips. Arms out to the side. Just letting your body just surrender all the hard work you just did. Just let it melt all the way into the mat. Allow the bones to get heavy. Close the eyes. And let go of any controlled breathing. Just completely surrendering. Releasing. Relaxing. And letting go. And I will bring you out when you're ready. Very gradually, you're ready to come out. Slowly start to deepen the breath. Turn your head one way and turn your head the other way. Just nice and slowly start to wake the body back up. Just bring a little bit of movement back into the fingers. Wiggle the toes. Just try not to disturb the nervous system. You want to give yourself a final stretch, reach the arms up and overhead, bring the ankles together and give yourself a full body stretch. And slowly bending the knees, roll off to one side and press yourself up to any comfortable seat. And if you're comfortable, go ahead and keep the eyes closed. We'll just finish in a short seated meditation, just to bring everything to a close here. So any comfortable seat, hands can rest on the tops of the thighs, either facing down for a little more grounding, or up if you want to receive a little bit. Just taking this moment to maybe go back to your initial intention if you set one. It may have changed now that we've created a little bit more spaciousness in the mind, in our thoughts, in our body, in our breath. Just taking this time to notice how we feel. What's going on in the world right now, all the fires, politically, the election, the pandemic we're in, all that stuff is beyond our control right now. But the one thing we can control is our mind and our body and our breath. So take this moment to appreciate yourself and your practice. Go ahead, join the hands right to the center of the heart and lower the mind down. And just an appreciation for self today. Give yourself a little smile, lift the corners of the mouth. Nice deep breath in and exhale. Namaste, everyone.